for the very latest news from Thailand. This is the fabulous Pattaya Media Group. If you could like and subscribe, well, that would be amazing. Thank you so much.
The weekend has been overshadowed by one of the darkest tragedies in recent Thai history, as the death toll from Friday's school shooting in Nonthaburi has now risen to 9. A student who had been critically injured died in intensive care on Sunday, while around 24 others remain in hospital, several with life-threatening injuries. Police say the 14-year-old gunman stole a firearm from his grandfather before first shooting both his grandparents at home. He then travelled to his school, where he opened fire on teachers and fellow students before taking his own life as police closed in. As investigators continue piecing together the attack, it's becoming increasingly clear that it was carefully planned. A search of the teenager's computer uncovered videos of mass shootings from overseas that he had reportedly been watching for days before the attack. Police also recovered dozens of unused rounds of ammunition, while students say he fired at least 26 shots during the rampage. Claims that the teenager was relentlessly bullied have yet to be supported by evidence. Close friends have told police he was a quiet loner, but not the victim of sustained bullying. One friend recalled that he had previously brought a BB gun to school and fired it before a teacher confiscated it. Investigators are instead examining a number of possible contributing factors. Friends say he had become increasingly frustrated with one particular Thai language teacher after repeatedly failing the subject and being overwhelmed by coursework. Reports suggest his first victim inside the school was his mathematics teacher, before he moved through the building, apparently searching for another teacher whom he believed had wronged him, only to discover that teacher was not on the premises. Social media, meanwhile, has been awash with rumours, including claims of private messages between the teenager and his mother, pleading for help. Thai authorities have stressed that no such conversations have been officially verified or authenticated, and have urged the public not to spread unconfirmed information while the investigation continues. The tragedy has prompted an immediate nationwide response. Provincial governors have been instructed to tighten firearms inspections, strengthen school security, ensure licensed weapons are stored securely, and intensify operations against illegal firearms and drugs. Perhaps unsurprisingly, 2 other incidents involving threats at schools have also emerged over the weekend. In Pattaya, one school has switched to online learning for the week after a former South African teacher allegedly posted threats in a Line group saying he intended to shoot school administrators and teachers. The messages reportedly included photographs of firearms and ammunition, alongside images of members of staff. And in Bangkok, police have been ordered to pursue legal action after video emerged showing students from a well-known school allegedly assaulting a classmate while threatening him with a handgun. Parents of those involved have now been summoned, while the victim's family has filed a formal complaint. The firearm seen in the video has reportedly been handed over to investigators. In other news, more than 3,400 local government officials could lose their jobs after investigators uncovered widespread manipulation of civil service examination results. Authorities say more than 5,000 candidates who originally failed were unlawfully given passing grades, while hundreds of successful candidates also received additional marks. The Interior Ministry has now approved a revised list of legitimate successful applicants, and those who obtain positions through altered scores now face dismissal and possible criminal prosecution. British authorities have meanwhile revealed a dramatic rise in the number of UK citizens caught smuggling cannabis home from Thailand. Nearly 1,000 British drug mules were arrested at UK airports last year, around 7 times the number recorded just 2 years earlier. Investigators say many are recruited through social media, tempted by offers of free holidays before being persuaded to carry large quantities of cannabis in their luggage. The average street value of drugs seized now exceeds £250,000 per case. Last week, a 45-year-old British mother admitted smuggling more than 50 kilograms of cannabis after arriving in Britain from Thailand with 2 suitcases packed with the drug. She will be sentenced in October. The UK's National Crime Agency has also stepped up its campaign in Bangkok, warning visitors that acting as a drug courier can result in prison sentences of up to 14 years in Britain, and much harsher penalties, including life imprisonment or even the death penalty in some other countries. And finally, some encouraging news for homeowners. The government is considering a major new incentive to help households install rooftop solar panels. Under proposals announced by the Deputy Prime Minister, homeowners could receive a 50,000 baht government grant towards installation costs, together with low-interest loans from state banks. The scheme would also introduce a net billing system, allowing households to sell surplus electricity back to the grid. Officials say loan repayments could effectively be covered by the savings made on electricity bills, allowing many families to cut their monthly costs almost immediately while gradually paying off the installation. And the weather. Expect another cloudy day across our region, with the chance of showers at almost any time. Highs of around 30 degrees, falling to 27 overnight, but with high humidity, it'll feel considerably warmer than the thermometer suggests.
Local and national news today from Fabulous Pattaya Media Group. And to get a notification every time we release another bulletin or program, like and subscribe to our channel, Fabulous Pattaya Media Group, by using the link below.